Today we're talking about how to be resilient. Welcome back. And today we've got an interesting topic on how to build resilience. Now, I want you to think of your life. How's your life going? Do you have stamina? Do you build resilience? Or do you just give up when things get tough? Really sit and ask yourself this question. Now think of somebody who is very resilient. What are they like? What attracts you? What are the things you think about them? What kind of things do you want to implement in your life? Does the sound of resilience, does that speak to you? Does that bring up this feeling of, I need to push through something to get to the end, no matter how many times I fall? Because the only way I can get to where I want to go is to be resilient. There's going to be times that we fall. We all do in every area of our life. There's going to be times that are tough. But the trick is to be resilient to get to the other side. That is the power that lies within you. So you're going to say, well, how do I do this? Let's go on a little imaginary trip. Let's say you are building a house. I say to you, you know what? You got a building construction team, and I say to you, I would love a house in the beautiful wilderness, but it is on a rock face, which is a mountain. There's and lots of trees, and there's quite a bit of stuff that we have to work through. But there's a specific place that I want this house built. The property is bought, perfect spot for me. There's a lot of wind factors. There's a lot of things that you have to consider. So you might have to sit and think it through and get the plans are done and all of that's done. But now it comes to actually like maybe blasting some of that rock face away, or maybe getting yourself into the road that you have to pave, to get to the house. And it is a lot of soil and soft soil and sand and clay, and it gives you a lot of controversy and a lot of things to think about. My question to you is this: are you going to be upset with a mountain? Are you going to be upset with the soil? Are you going to be upset with the vast amount of plant life and trees? Or perhaps a forest, even if there was a forest, perhaps, or maybe fynbos. We got fynbos in the area. So if you think about it, would the construction builder get upset with those things? Or is it just merely an obstacle that needs to be worked through and maybe worked around? Maybe he might just increase his fee a little bit because it means more work. So if you look at your life in the same manner and say, well, there's always going to be obstacles. There's going to be things that I need to overcome along this path of where I'm wanting to go or what I'm wanting to build in my life. And to see it as, well, I'm not going to be upset with the mountain or the soil. I am merely just going to carry on and find ways around it until the house is complete. You are building your life. You are building the future that you want. And you are the builder in this case. So if you are the builder in this case, how often do you want to point fingers to the mountain or point fingers to the soil, for instance? Or how often do you just go, just another obstacle and work around it? If you can start thinking about your life in this way, start really focusing on that and bring in that kind of calmness and ease, and also look back on very difficult situations in your life. How did you overcome it? How did you do it? I bet at the time you thought you couldn't do it. You couldn't overcome whatever it was facing. That big mountain that was in your way, you didn't know how to, and suddenly one day you look back and you did it. And you didn't even realize you did it. Think of perhaps a big course that you completed, or that something you studied for, or a very difficult outcome on something was difficult, but that you ended up with very good results in the end of that. And that is a kind of resilience that we want to build. So today I want you to give a little bit of thought about the mountain in front of you, the house that you want to build, and just think about the obstacles as just finding another path around it until you reach your destination or finish building that house that you want. I hope this little bit of analogy worked for you, because whenever I'm faced with tough times, these are the kind of things that I go through too, or I go back into my life, look at very difficult situations that I've had, how I overcame it, and know that I do have that resilience in me, even at the time when I feel I don't. I hope this works for you. So if you like the video, please like it, please comment, and we'll chat soon. Bye.